Okay, so we got knocked off, so I'm loading everything back up. The number does, Sean, try calling it again. I have this phone on do not disturb now, so hopefully it won't knock us off again. I'm just trying to make sure.
Okay. All right.
It's coming in on the phone, on the computer. Let me see. Testing.
Courtney's cousin, Randy Blackwell.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. To accept, press 1. Okay. I sent the caller voicemail. Goodbye.
Oh, wait a minute. It said Randy. Oh, I sent you the voicemail. Okay, so how do I... Okay, so do it one more time so I know how to answer it. To accept, I thought it said to accept, press 1.
Call from
Sean Courtney's cousin, Randy Blackwell.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press...
Testing.
Hello.
There it is.
Okay, so we can get it on the computer. So if you guys want to call in, okay, turn it off so it don't echo. If you guys want to call in, you can call 443-272-1080. We figured it out. This is our first time, guys, so we are definitely trying things out. I told you, like, I'm a one-woman show. God moved me out of my comfort zone, and I'm learning as I go along. I won't make any excuses. It's going to be some errors, but in the end, we're going to have a great product. We're going to have a great product. We're always going to bring you amazing content, and I'm learning as I go along, and I do appreciate your patience and bearing with me as we learn, as we learn.
Absolutely.
So, questions while we wait?
You mentioned that Tamika was the worst part of you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I believe it.
Oh yeah, I had a dark side. For just as good as I am of a person, I have a dark side, and that's why I try to keep her under wraps.
But this is, okay, for me, the way that I kind of piece it together is, even though we might consider that the bad side of us, do you feel like it kept you alive? It kept you
She's definitely,
thriving,
she's my protector. She's my protector. Like when people take advantage of me, Wanda, when people try to get over, and when Wanda has had enough, Tamika come out like, woo, don't poke the bear. And it depends on what extreme or what level it goes to. But yeah, Tamika comes out like, you're not gonna mess with her. Like, she done took enough, and she ain't saying what needs to be said or doing what needs to be done. So I'm here to handle it. Now, stuffing her tail back when everything is over, that's the problem.
That's the hard part, right?
Because
I consider it a dark side, though.
Huh?
I don't consider it a dark side. I consider it like I consider it like a defense mechanism.
Probably so.
Because you can control the dark side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Until pushed
out of,
you don't have any other choice.
Exactly.
That's still your defense mechanism.
I can accept that.
Look, I like to.
Wait a minute. He said, I was talking. Wait a minute. Yes, wait a minute. I'm going to call him. I can see his number. Hold on.
Jimmy is trying to. Thank you, God, Jimmy.
I think I'm calling him.
You want the number to make sure?
It gives me the number.
know that's right, Jimmy.
Hello, is this Jimmy?
Yes, this is James.
Hi, James. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay,
This is God's brat.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't know. I have to play with the settings at another time. I could see that you called. I think I was talking when you called in, and that's why I missed the call. But you have a question
okay.
for is your question for me, Courtney, or Sean?
It's for you.
Okay, all right. I'm ready.
What dark side are you referring to? Because there's no dark side, whether you Tamika, Tanya, tantalizing, or trouble.
Okay, so I'll change it from dark side to my protective side. Is that's better? She protects me. She comes out when the world seems to be taking advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she comes out when the world seems to be taking advantage of me, or or people keeps going. People keep attacking, and me personally, I try to operate out of decency and in order and have decorum. I'm not gonna say I'm always politically correct, but I always try to be. I always try to be diplomatic. Tamika knocks diplomacy to the side. She's just like, look, it's whatever. You messing with my girl.
Oh, okay. All right.
So what about you? Do you have a dark side or protective side?
I do. I leave them on Emerson Avenue, but they come out when somebody try to get at me.
I know that's right.
And I have Dr. Nicole here, and I think she has a question for you as well. Can I pass her the mic?
Oh, most definitely.
Hello, Miss Wanda.
Hi, Dr. Nicole. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I think I have a protective side also. I'm not going to call it my dark side, even though sometimes it may seem that way. And that is cocoa butter with 2 D's.
I know that's right. I like that. Okay. I like that. That name is nice, though.
Well, my family gave it to me, but when they gave it to me, it was 2 T's. So when it's the part of me that I'm not always proud of, the T's become D's.
Okay. I like that. All right.
I'm doing my best, but thank you so much for your show and everything that you offer to people. I appreciate you being down to earth, being yourself, and making people feel comfortable that they can do the same when they're talking to you. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am. But we're going to get back to listening, but I just wanted to let you know we were here listening, and we appreciate your show.
Oh, thank you so much. That's a blessing. I appreciate that.
Not the last time we're going to hear from you.
Yes, please. Please always feel free to call in.
You're going to hear from us, and your pastor said pull that shirt up over that shoulder and stop trying to be grown.
Goodbye.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Oh, I accidentally hung up. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Okay, so anyone else want to call in, or are we gonna have y'all have any more questions?
You being grown.
I'm being grown, but it really is made to go over under the shoulder. It's like, so you know.
Oh goodness. You got a question?
For me?
Yeah, y'all have a question for me?
What do you think about, I had a thought in my head, hold on a second. We were talking about so much yesterday.
Right.
And I'm sitting here trying to remember, not so much to remember, it's just trying to put it in words. What do you think about how people perceive love, life, relationships, friendship. That's changed a lot. You know, how people, you know, what do they, you know, how people you know, I'm talking about value friends.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand the question. Like, what are you asking me? Like, what do I believe people? What value people put on friendships?
Have you know? I know you know that the way people value each other now, because it's shown on TV, is how it's when people interact with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's so different than how it was when we grew up in the 80s.
I think so many people now are out for self, and so many people have been hurt. So many people carry trauma that their defenses are up. Just like we were talking about how a lot of women say they don't want any new friends, or I don't get along with women. You and I just met, and we get along like we've been knowing each other for forever.
About the male and female, how we get along with opposite sex. We judge. Well, when we were talking about that yesterday, is that when we, you know, I don't want no women friends because we were basing it off of how we see other women interact with each other. Because I've always had a lot of male friends, but when I did connect with other women, it turned out to be okay.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But again, it's letting
Still,
your guard down.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not right away, because I'm an observer.
Right.
I pretty much watch for a while before I really
Let go.
I mean, I'm polite, you know.
Right.
How you doing?
Right.
Because I'm always perceived, you're so serious. That's just.
You're an
but
observer.
I'm an observer. I'm fun. You know.
I think we have a
silly.
call coming in.
Well, that's good.
Hello. I said missed call. It's showing me the call after. Let me try calling the person back.
Look, hello. Hello.
They're probably like, who is this calling me?
Oh yeah, it might not say.
No, it should show the number.
Oh, when you come back.
Okay, we had someone to try to call. It showed me the call after the call had hung up. So, if you try calling in, please try your call again, please.
What's the
443-272-1080.
said Wanda's where she wants insurance trying to.
Tell them I just tried calling them back.
No,
If
she want to know what the name.
oh, here it is. Here we go. Hello.
Sharon Terry. To accept, press 1. To send a
That's
voice.
Sharon.
Hello. This is Wanda Godspread of Watching Wanda's World.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm just trying to find out the name of your podcast so I can try to watch it.
That's Sharon.
The name of what again? Oh, Courtney and Sean seem to know you. They say, hi, Sharon. So my
Yeah,
podcast.
I'm trying to watch it, listen in, but I don't have I'm trying to find your name so I can try to
Okay, my which platform are you trying to watch it on?
Right now I'm trying to watch it on my phone.
On Facebook or YouTube? Because it's different names. It's called
I
Watching.
don't know. I'm just trying to. It's called what?
What the name of the podcast is called Watching Wanda's World, and on Facebook I am Wanda Godspread. It's streaming there, and it's streaming on my business page, God's Brat and Her Paint.
Okay, and what about YouTube?
On YouTube, the name is the letter N, the number 2, LECTUAL, number 1. Do the @ intellectual one, and it'll come up under that.
Okay, so N2LECTUAL1.
Yes.
On this well. Okay. On this world live.
Yep, I'm live now.
Okay.
Hey, Sharon.
Courtney said, "Hey, Sharon."
Courtney.
Hey,
Hi, Courtney.
y'all.
Hi, Sean.
Thank you. I appreciate you tuning in, Sharon. Like that means a lot to me. And if you type in "Watching Wanda's World," you can pull up all of my episodes from even when I was on the network, and now I'm a one-woman show. So we're going through some growing pains, but it's getting better every week.
Okay. All right.
I appreciate
Well, thank you.
Did you have any questions for me?
No, basically, I just wanted to know your name and basically how to watch or listen in.
Okay, well, I'm on Facebook and
I was trying, but I couldn't get your name, so I didn't know.
okay, well, you have my YouTube, and I'm on Facebook, and I'm on Twitch, and there's a like if you are on my Facebook page, it gives out a URL that anybody with the link can watch it while I'm live.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, if you have questions, it's working, y'all.
Yay.
If you have questions for me, Wanda God's Bread, you can call in to 443-272-1080 and ask any questions. I'm an open book. So definitely call in. Did you guys have any more questions for me?
How is the prayer circle going?
Hi, Chatty. How are you, love? I'm just seeing your comment. I don't know how long it was ago. But hi, my love. The prayer circle is amazing. I call us Christian misfits. We came together because and Jerome, as a matter of fact, was watching. I don't know if he still is, and he's going to be a guest one day. Do y'all want to be a part of when I interview him? He's had open valve replacement. I didn't know if y'all wanted to be a part, but I'm pretty soon, maybe if not next week, I have to check with him and his schedule. But if not next week, the week after. But I want him to come on because he's a walking miracle, you know. But we started out as a prayer group that got together 2 weeks before his surgery to cover him in prayer because he was having the surgery. And now we have a little church going. We have Bible studies on Thursdays. And we meet on Sundays as well, and we have church. Easter Sunday, they even had me teach Bible study.
Go ahead now.
Me.
You ain't have to say it like that, though.
Me. You know, y'all know me. You know, I am as sweet as they come, but I can say some words, and I'm honest as honest can be. I'm a little blunt. It's not to be rude or anything, but you never have to second guess what I'm thinking or feeling, because I'm going to tell you. And if I've said something and you weren't present, you don't have to ask nobody else what I said. Call me, I'll tell you. I wouldn't say it if, I'm a woman of my word. I practice what I preach. I try not to, I don't do that gossiping stuff. I don't like it. I don't do messy. But if I say something, you can always ask me what I said, because I'm woman enough to repeat it. All right, so what's the next question? Let me turn the camera to y'all. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Nicole. And my sister, Nicole. Nicole is the one whose house I was over for the weekend that I baked the cake and everything.
Such a good time.
I had a wonderful time. Her and James took such good care of me. So Jessica and Nicole are watching now, and you guys are welcome to call in 443-272-1080. Well, Nicole knows everything about me, so she ain't
some questions.
Okay, so Nicole, if you're still there, if you want to, you can call in and ask Courtney and Sean. Well, you can ask me questions too. Jessica, if you have any questions for myself, Courtney, or Sean, we'd love the input. I'm glad to see it's working.
Right.
Okay.
I know you, like the spirit is leading you as far as week to week and everything that's going on, and even with the podcast. Do you have a vision?
I have a vision of love.
All right.
I'm sorry, y'all know I find a song for everything.
I'm the same way.
My vision so far, it like what the ultimate purpose is still being revealed to me. It's like God gives it to me in steps, and I'm just obedient. I go where he leads me. So that's why I say whatever drops in my spirit, because honestly, it's not me. And I don't do anything before praying about it. I try to make sure that I'm not, like, even before I come on this podcast, whether I say it out loud before y'all get here, I pray about it. Decrease me, increase you, Lord. Let people see you working in and through me.
Absolutely.
As I go about my day, let my actions be reflective of you. Anything that is not pleasing to you, remove it in my thoughts, my actions, my deeds, my speech. That's just who I am. So the vision is to just be obedient. He's going to guide me. It's like, my vision is just to help people. And he uses me in that way. So, where it's going, I don't know, because I didn't expect not to be at the network.
Right.
But he said, you've outgrown this. I'm going to increase it. And I was nervous. I gave myself anxiety about doing the one-woman show thing. But look at me doing it.
That's why I was shifted from what you were doing at first to what you're doing now.
It was supposed to.
It was supposed to.
You're where you are. You're where you're supposed to be right now.
So why did you say that I'm where I'm supposed to be?
Because remember you were saying when you were doing it the first time through the network, all the obstacles that were happening during that process, and the mishaps and
right
the what you call it, the
unprofessionalism,
professionalism, and the lack of courtesy, the lack of respect. He moved you over to this. So you had no idea that this was going to be your niche right now.
Right.
Doing it on your own.
Right.
Just like I did not think that I would be sitting here week after week learning from you.
And I
love the fact that she is doing what she's doing.
Right.
Openly.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing that. But she's doing it and she likes it.
Exactly.
We look forward to this every Wednesday.
And
we talk too. We just vibe and doing throughout the week. But this is what this is become our comfort zone.
And because I didn't want, I'm still trying to figure out, and true transparency, guys, I'm still trying to figure out how to do things virtually because I'm in my home now. So not every energy is going to be welcomed into my home. People that I know, of course, like I was speaking of Jerome, he's of course welcome in my home. You have been doing major work with energy in yourself, and you are taking back your. Yes, Nicole, I am taking back my power.
Yes, see, that's good.
Every energy is not welcome in my home. I had no idea Courtney was going to call me one day and say, my cousin, she been thinking about doing a podcast and y'all act so alike. And I prayed on that.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? I know Courtney, I love Courtney, and I trust Courtney, but I still prayed over it.
Same thing.
Exactly. And it's like, what can it hurt? I said that, but I still prayed over it. And look at us now, we're 4 weeks in, and maybe that's what it was supposed to evolve into. I could, maybe you'll get to the point where you're ready to do it on your own, but I plan on helping you transition smoothly to that space.
I appreciate
it. And then it's helping me while I figure out how to do the virtual part. because I'm not just sitting here every week just a me, a me. I'm not that type of person, you know. So it feels good to help you get to a comfort zone. It feels good to have the comfort, the company, and the camaraderie, and it's just a blessing all the way around, as far as I'm concerned. Oh.
Can I ask for some of your great advice? Because
I got great advice. Okay.
So, you know, we had the conversation about making it, you know, you expanded to doing virtual conversations and interviews, and I had been struggling.
Okay. With what?
The fact that people don't just hit the like button. People don't hit the share button.
Hit the daggone button.
But I'm constantly thinking about people who have their own venues and avenues, and this could be a good platform.
Right.
But don't support.
Right.
Me.
Okay.
Help me get out of this mindset.
So
It's really
I understand, and the flesh side of me gets angry as well, or gets agitated, because I can see the analytics. When you have a business account, you can see the analytics, and it'll tell you how many people looked at your page or was on your page doing a live or whatever. And I'm like, not a like, not a share, and people don't understand that liking or sharing content is one way that doesn't cost them a dime to support you. And I used to get angry, especially because I'm someone that tries to support everyone and everything that they do. So it's like, why don't I get that? But then it's like, I don't do things for reciprocity. I do things because that's who I am. That's who God leads me to be. But I had to pray to get to this point, because the flesh side of me was like, watch the next time they have something, I bet you I won't. That's just keeping it real. You know,
and I had so many, because I know so many people that are out here working to do their own thing. And so many thoughts crossed my mind, like this could be an awesome platform. They could come on virtual, you know, once you get the virtual part figured out. But you ain't even like it. I know you saw it.
Right, exactly.
You know what, though? Like I was saying before when we were talking about that, a lot of times people, whatever they're doing, they think it's going to take away from something they're doing. You know what I mean? And or, you know, if I support it, it's going to give them more than what I'm doing, which is a selfish way to be, because it's enough for everybody. It's just like the people were talking about the music industry. It's enough for everybody to have a piece, whatever that part is.
Nicole said, Nicole, you are in my head. Nicole said, haters gonna hate, but their success is tied to how they help you succeed. Think about it. They are hurting themselves.
Absolutely.
And what crossed my mind was, some people can't like your post because of how they talk about you to other folks, and then other folks gonna see them supporting you. Because you ever notice, some folks can't like your stuff, because whether we want to believe it or not, like, everybody we think is our friend ain't our friend, or ain't a friend to us the way that we are friends to them.
Smiling faces.
Yes, everybody, and I had to learn that. It dropped in my spirit one day when I was praying, and it was like God was like, I hear the conversations you don't, as clear as day. And I stopped wondering about why I don't hear from this person, or why when I call this person they act this way or whatever. So I started letting the chips fall where they may. So when we had that conversation last night, and I said the trash took themselves out, that became my philosophy after God said, I hear the conversations that you don't.
Wow.
And you know what that means, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I say when people stop talking to me for no reason, bye-bye. Peace. Peace. And I'm not supposed to know or question it or anything like that.
That's the space they leave open for the ones
that's meant to be in my life. Exactly.
It's so crazy because, and I'll do a test run on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see who's gonna comment. I'll say something off the wall, completely off the wall.
Right.
Like. Comment. Inbox. But you didn't see.
But you know what though? They can't handle
so
this level of conversational maturity.
Right.
But they gotta be looking.
But you know what? They looking and they
They
learning.
might be learning, and
Maybe we still reaching somebody.
We are definitely. My
we are.
inbox lets me know every week that we're reaching people. Some people are shy, and
whatever.
you know, some people are shy. Some people, like I said, can't like it because of the fact of how they talk about you when you're not around. But because I know I'm doing the will of God, when I say literally each week the topic is what pops into my spirit, I don't force any topic. Sometimes I get on and I have that's meant to be in my life. Exactly. Sometimes I don't know what is gonna come up. Like I've literally gone and hit the live button and it's like, let's see what happens. You know. So is it hard for me sometimes? The flesh me could be where you at, but God has removed my spirit because I've been praying on it I've been doing this since December 7th. But even in my makeup ministry, like, you know, when I was doing the lives, I haven't been doing the lives lately because I haven't been feeling well, and this life, I have a whole life outside of social media and things come up. But I would be like, well, why aren't my numbers, even as far as liking my business page? I sent out all these invites and people won't like the page. I appreciate the engagement. Hi, Kay. How are you, sweetheart? I appreciate the engagement. Not that Kay. Another Kay from my makeup community.
Oh, okay.
You know, I appreciate the engagement, the commenting. Yes, that's one level. But liking my page also is a way of showing Facebook that I have people supporting me, you know. But again, in due time, and a reason, a season, and a lifetime, when I find out that people are consistently not supporting me, then I pull back, you know, on how I support them. It's not a tit for tat, but I can't keep giving out, especially when I have a disability that wears and tears on my body, and sometimes doing those things for them may cause me to hurt. So I just put my energy out with discernment, you know, and I try, after praying over it since December with the podcast, because I get agitated. Like
what she's mean by that, because you know, it's frustrating.
It is very frustrating.
You know, you're just there to help them. You know,
but a lot of people don't see it as me helping them. A lot of people, because you have so many people now that don't acknowledge God, and you know, I'm one of the God's brat. You know, you have so many people not acknowledging God. So when I say different things, it's offensive to them. You know, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna have a show that if yes, protecting my energy, exactly, Kay. If that's what pops up in my spirit dimension, I'm not gonna say every show is gonna be about God or this, that, and the other. But the whole reason I even have a Facebook page is because God told me to. You know? So I can't do this podcast. I can't live my life based on how other people are going to respond. I can only be the best Wanda I can be. And I try not to let people's actions or inactions affect the best Wanda.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You-
'Cause I've been in my feelings.
I definitely get it, because you're a person that supports other
And
people.
She knows what this means. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it don't cost you nothing.
cost
Like,
anything.
I know you looking.
Exactly. But again, some people, and I'm going to say, I don't know why this keeps dropping. Some people can't support you because of how they talk about you to other people. If you, like when you have other people and they say, girl, such and such said, why did they feel comfortable saying it around you?
Oh, I definitely but I just read it too. My mom used to tell me all the time, a dog that brings a bone will
Carry a bone. Exactly.
Hello.
Exactly. So I've just learned, like, that I'm protected from danger seen and unseen. You know, so my audience is gonna find me.
Right.
You know, what's meant for me is mine and mine alone.
It's coming.
It's coming. Look at this.
Look
Each
at
week the
tonight.
show, yes, each week the show gets better and better. You know, and I'm a one-woman show that didn't even know how to log in the first week. Now look at me. I got us up in what, like 5 minutes, you know? And now we even got Google Voice. And speaking of which, if y'all have a question for Courtney, myself, or Sean, you can call into 443-272-1080. And you can ask us any questions that you'd like. We are an open book. This show was about thank you, Kay. She said, look at you. Get it, girl. Get it. This show is about getting to know me, the hostess. When I ask people on my Facebook, on my TikTok, on my Discord, what they wanted to know about, they said they were interested in knowing more about me. But I didn't want to be on here, me, and I, and me, and I, me. So I had Courtney and Sean to interview me, and then I'm throwing some questions back at them. But you guys are more than welcome to call in and ask us anything. We're open, you know. 443-272-1080.
Favorite color?
My favorite color, purple.
I know. Right?
Purple.
Zodiac.
Aquarius.
Okay. First kiss.
None of your business. And I only saying that is because my first kiss is actually a local celebrity. I'll put it like this.
Go, girl.
A local celebrity that's not local anymore, but because I don't know their romantic situation.
Oh, you ain't have to drop a name.
Oh, you didn't want me to drop a name?
No, we don't do no name dropping. Right
Oh, okay. All right. So what did you?
How old was you?
I was in middle school.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Look, tongue or no tongue?
No tongue because he hadn't brushed his teeth.
Well, okay.
I'll tell you all about it off camera.
Oh, my soul. I didn't expect that.
Wait a minute, Kay said it was a Hershey's Kiss from the store. I love Kay. She keeps me cracking up.
Oh, my soul. That was too funny.
All right, so I like that round of questioning. Okay.
Oh, my soul. I'm trying to stop laughing.
Kay said a Hershey's Kiss. Courtney is dying.
Oh, my goodness. Woo. That was too perfect.
Oh, that was, and I like bling, and as y'all know, I like butterflies. If you notice when I comment, I always put a butterfly in most of my comments because that's my spiritual animal.
Okay, so explain the butterfly spiritual animal thing. Like, what describe it?
I feel like I have evolved, and I'm evolving. I was the caterpillar. when I was growing up and going through my trauma history and everything. Then I took the time to heal, to get the therapy, to heal, to get therapy when needed, to work on myself, to ask myself the hard questions and take an honest look at myself. Then I cocooned. I told you I stopped dating for 3 years. And, you know, I cocooned physically, mentally, spiritually, and I just got to know myself. And then after I came out that cocoon, I came out as the beautiful butterfly you see today.
When did you know that you were changing for the better? Because I know that was hard. Was it hard for you?
It was hard, but I just got tired of repeating the same cycles, and I got tired of hurting. And as I was explaining last night, I'm that person that I'll gnaw my own arm off before I keep letting you randomly attack me, and I don't know when and where and how the attacks are coming. That's more painful to me. If I say to myself, okay, right now, I'm going to gnaw off this arm. It's going to hurt like heck. But I'm going to know it's going to hurt. I know it's going to be a healing time. But after that, it's through hurting. I'm that person. I'm not going to let somebody constantly keep coming at me. I'll cut you off in a New York minute. I give people chances. But when it comes to your peace of mind, I'm going to choose mine. Because I've let you disturb mine long enough. When it comes to my happiness or yours, I'm going to choose mine, because for the first, I feel like it was, you know. So for the next half century, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to live to drive. Okay, baby. Thank you for joining in. That was Kate. Start driving.
Oh, okay.
Network cast again. But hopefully it looks like it's still recording. So hopefully it'll still be recording. But I'm going to be happy by hook or by crook.
So did you... what year did it start changing and it just kept changing for the better for you?
I can't honestly answer that because, one, I've forgotten more of my life than I remember.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
And that's just honesty. And like, even I've had major back surgeries and I can't tell you which years I had them in.
Oh, wow.
And my therapy, that's a protective mechanism. So I just flow. Say it was before my 40s, because I met Eric right before my 41st birthday. It was, I would say, somewhere between 35 and 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you feel the change?
I could.
In a positive way?
I could. I mean, at first it didn't feel positive because I had to go into some really dark places. Hi, Clarissa. Thank you for joining. I had to go into some really dark places. I had to have some really hard conversations with myself. And I didn't always like what I saw. I mean, I was arrogant and aggressive, and because I'd been hurt so much, and I was determined not to be seen as a weak woman, but I didn't realize I could do that with femininity and softness too. Like, a man don't want a woman that... Oh, thank you, Camille, my cousin. She said, awesome discussion, keep it up. Thank you, cuz. A man doesn't want a man as hard as he is.
Absolutely correct. But I can relate to what you're saying.
So struggling with that.
I keep telling her, but you know what though? I keep telling her that...
You are preaching to me this evening.
Yeah, that's a good job, but I'm glad you are, because me and her was talking about that, and it's good that she can hear it from someone else,
Mm-hmm.
she knows what I say is accurate,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but it's like confirmation when she hear it from someone else.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
she knows it's because if it's not her, she'll say, no, that's not me.
Right.
You know, and she knows herself better than I do because it's her.
Right.
I can relate to what you're saying because I did the same thing.
Okay.
And people kept saying, "You're so serious. You look so," you know, and it was my defense mechanism.
Right.
Me blocking, and, you know, keep from being hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but when I let somebody in, they saw that soft side of me because I'm a girly girl. Although
Right.
I'm a tomboy,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm a girly girl. I'm very
Right.
feminine.
Exactly.
You know, so I keep on. But I like it though that she gets like that because it's like I already knew. I know you know because she's smarter than she realized. She knows that she's
Right.
She got it.
She got it.
together.
Exactly.
She got it together.
Did you ever feel like you were too old to change? You know what I'm saying? Because that's in my mind. That's where I'm at. Like,
No.
look, it is what it is.
No,
It is
because
what it is.
life, you can't stagnate your growth like that.
It doesn't matter what
You're
age.
always evolving. I feel like I can always learn something new. I can learn from anyone, even that bum on the street can teach me how not to end up on the street.
Right.
I welcome knowledge. It doesn't always have to be book knowledge. It could be life lessons. Show me a shortcut so I don't have to cry them tears.
Mm-hmm.
So I say open yourself up to receive it because you stagnate your growth when you shut down like that. Because as long as you live, you're going to learn something willingly or unwillingly. And if you shut yourself down to learn, and you're going to keep repeating the cycle because it's going to be like, you ain't got the lesson yet. Send it again.
I know he about tired of sitting like, girl.
But you know though, you know, I told her, I said, being with the background that she has, the educated background that she has,
Right.
She says this. She says
Right.
this
To other people.
to other people, and you have to start pouring into
It's
yourself.
yourself the same
She
way you
knows
pour
what I
into
say to be
others.
true because I've done it for
Right.
years. You know, 6.
Okay.
So-
Hey.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
You know, so that's a blessing to me. But pouring into myself, and don't feel bad about it. I used to be like, oh, they're gonna be upset. You know, I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Mhm.
Should I lie? Nope, not gonna do it. You
I
know.
just want to say we're getting network era. We're going to still keep pressing on, but I don't know how it's going to reflect. It might end up being echoes or whatever. Oh, it popped off. But Comcast is doing this thing. But I say when that means the message and the word is getting out there. So we're going to keep pressing on. I just want y'all to know. Guys, if you're having problems seeing or anything, if we cut off before we finish, we are going to come back on. Comcast is doing this thing again, but we're going to bring the word to you. It's a message out there for you. This is reaching someone. I always say spiritual warfare is real. God has me. I have a purpose. This is my purpose. This is my passion. And it's there for a reason. Each week that I come on, somebody inboxes me. No lie. Like I always have said, my Facebook page is a ministry. People think the ministry, because I do put a little knowledge on my page. If you mess around and you'll learn something. But the real ministry is in my inbox. And people let me know that they learned from me, that they got something out of it, or I helped them feel less alone. So we're going to continue the word. We're going to continue the word. So for every time, and that's also what helped me get over that anger I was feeling about people not liking and sharing, because I bear witness that I reached at least one. And that's all,
All that matters at the time.
Thank you, because you helped me work through that.
I'm
So
glad.
you know, they end up being the worst, like the doctors. Doctors are the worst patients.
Right. You're serving a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And
she's headed in the right, and she's walking the walk.
Right.
She's already taking them steps. Is it challenging?
Yes.
You know.
yeah, I feel myself,
And it's not. It's you're still young. You're still young.
and it's
She's
got a
still
little rough.
young. Right behind
Mhm. But we all do that. That's a
Yeah.
part of life.
But
Like,
I've done that too, Courtney. So honestly, I
Yeah.
kept saying, I'm at this age. It's too late. I did. I felt like where you had felt before. Till someone said, no, it's not. If God wake you up, you have another day to start something
big.
start a whole different direction. That's the purpose of why He wakes you up.
exactly. Guys, if you want to call in and ask myself, Courtney, or Sean a question, the number is 443-272-1080. I tried to pick the easiest Google Voice number, 443-272-1080. Give us a call. Any more questions for me?
Yeah, I know you got questions. Go ahead.
No.
I'm finished.
I didn't.
I'm not finished, but I mean,
Uh,
I want them to call and ask us some questions.
Girl, we be waiting for hours.
Amen.
We've been on over an
Oh.
hour because we were on before and it clicked off, and we've been on this time 50 minutes. If y'all don't have any more questions, I ain't gonna hold them
Okay.
hostage. But if you
This
got,
was nice.
yeah, this was really nice. So I hope you guys feel like you have a better understanding of who I am, and you learned something about Courtney and Sean and what gets our goat, what motivates us. Yeah, that was what we intended to do today. So my podcast, I feel like this is my purpose. I know that I reach certain people because they inbox me and tell me. I know that I reach some people because I just feel it in my spirit. I'm always obedient to my spirit because God drops the content into my spirit and I roll with it. It's a blessing. And it's scary because you make yourself vulnerable when you put yourself out there in front of so many people, especially when people are watching you and you don't know who is watching and who your information. Try to use it against you and who will be for you and carry stuff.
I know that.
Lip stick always done.
Because God is covering us.
That's
So
right.
Right. Exactly. This show, because we network errors and I'm going up for y'all. Some beans. Drink my turmeric root and turmeric cinnamon tea, and I'm gonna while y'all here so they be piping hot. Good in the neighborhood. Your day, if you see a sister is tilted, crown has actually fallen off. She can't find. Get up and place it back on her head. Loan her one of yours, or give her some money so she can get another one of her things. Zip your lip. Don't feel the need to tell anybody else about how you helped that sister get back on her feet, to twist her crown around back up, or to put it back on her. So where we know. And with that, I'm going to say, I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it.